Nee, die heard Carsten.
Welcome back then, and this is now the crucial one for both these two teams. Flying Rockets on the blue team, Irrelevant on the orange team when they join, that is. This, of course, is the ECC Season 2 Division 1 playoffs. Get the PogChamps in chat, get the hype in chat, and, you know, I might just be overhyping it.
Well, this is currently the finals because a bit of mishap with the teams. We're having to play the finals first, and then we'll find out who will be playing for third place and potentially reach the qualification? I don't remember. Promotion and relegation. There we go. That's the word, relegation. Even though it's not relegation for them.
Game 1 of 7. Flying Rockets on the blue team, Irrelevant on the orange team. And Irrelevant's pushing forward early on, hoping to get an early goal, but Flying Rockets, they can easily clear it away. And it is going to be the side of Leo and his team just knocking the ball away early on. Trebidalos? How do I say his name? Trebidalum.
I'm just gonna call him Trub.
Trub.
Celsius just giving us actual knowledge whilst we're playing a game of cars flying in the air hitting a ball. Regardless.
I doubt Shakespeare expected that in his experience of 2019. Neon hoping to get control of the ball for Flying Rockets at this stage here, and both sides so far been even. Nice shot by Neo, that's so good. And Flying Rockets, they lead.
Neon with a nice pass across to Trub. Trub playing it back across, and what a just fine cut, placing it straight towards the net.
1-0 lead then for Flying Rockets, and a great opening start for Neon. And the Flying Rockets supported by many and favourites going into this as potential winners, and they've got the advantage. So Egypt just knocking the ball away at this stage. And so far it's Irrelevant trying to get control of the ball, really trying to get some possession in their favour. Leo Zama just knocked the ball down for now, and it's a great little setup for his opponent. Edge with the shot in the air, and the setup was there for Neon to do something, but to Egypt, the player, to knock it away, and still the ball was loose here for Flying Rockets. They're trying to get something here, and Egypt will be the player temporarily knocking it away. It's going to set up for Neon, who can't actually get it. For now, Flying Rockets have to fall away and save themselves. Irrelevant's push forward, hoping for a shot, and it was an open goal for them to try and build upon, and a great shot still there by Egypt, but nothing that time. Kurota will knock it away. It was Trub's effort, and still Kuroka again having to clear this away, and it will be knocked away eventually by Irrelevant as Flying Rockets now push forward.
Indeed, this game is going to be proven to be tough for Irrelevant Esports. Celsius, I'm going to have to say to you quickly, you've got the icons of the teams. Yeah. Got it.
Kill it.
But nonetheless, Trub with a nice shot. Unfortunately and surprisingly, no one in net for that. And it results in a 2-0 with 3 minutes remaining.
Well, I put a coin on Irrelevance winning this, and the coin's proved wrong so far. Still, we got 6 more games at least potentially coming up after this. Leo with the shot wanted. It was Flying Rockets who are now able to just knock the ball away. They're playing defensive for now, and they just have to, because with shots like that from Egypt, who knows if Flying Rockets actually win this quite convincingly. Egypt and Irrelevant's trying to get something here. Leo's armor, his shot not quite on point this time though. Edge will be able to knock it away, but it's still here for Irrelevant, trying to find a goal, and they can't do it. Flying Rockets doing what they can at the back to really clear the ball, and they're not fully able to clear it because still the pressure and the attack is alive here for Elements. Now I say they're really trying to get something going, and finally Neon will knock it away. We're approaching 2 minutes on the clock, and for Neon and Flying Rockets, they've got a 2-0 lead, but not looking as comfortable as it has been, and this has been their first shot for about a minute now, and it will be Irrelevant able to clear away. Oh no, that's fallen apart. Oh no.
No. Oh no. Who was this that just hit the ball? Don't tell me. Ah, Ejap. She knew it would have happened and she tried to brake in time. The ball just placed onto the front of her car and it went straight, unfortunately, into the net. Still 2 minutes remaining, 3-0 this time.
Irrelevant will be looking very unfortunate, and Irrelevant will be hoping to try and recover from that, and Kuroka will deny Flying Rockets of a 4th goal. It was just a dribble wanted by Flying Rockets and a pinch and a half, and that had some speed on it, that ball and that shot there. Nothing for now coming out. Ejap will be trying to challenge the ball, but in the end it will be knocked away for Irrelevant. Only up to about the halfway point, and Flying Rockets, they're really under pressure here. Neon demoing his opponent. Edge with a bit of a dribble here and still just trying to keep possession, really. His team will keep possession. Neon shot. It's so good, but not quite on target. Trub hoping to find something there. He won't try to do anything. Nor will Edge, actually, as now Flying Rockets try and control the ball. They're Flying Rockets and they're playing Rocket League.
Louis, you're just supplying us with all these puns. You just can't help yourself. Oh no. I mean, regardless, they're not the best. And Irrelevants aren't playing the best themselves, unfortunately. I think they need to step up their game. Maybe a bit of a communication issue, I can't really tell. But regardless, Trub, Edge and Neon just playing out of their skin, getting 3 goals already. It looks like this first game's going to be secured to them.
Leo trying to just get control of the ball. I can't even talk, and Irrelevants can't really seem to find their grip in this game.
Neon playing the ball down, bouncing behind the one, Edge playing it under Kuroka. And it goes in.
That's sad. But either way then, Flying Rockets, they've got this game in their bag. Irrelevants, they'll have to do it the hard way to try and recover if they want to get something here. Kuroka hoping to find a goal, and he will just about find a goal at the end here. He's found one back, and I'll at least give Irrelevant some sort of motivation going into the next few games, but still not really the most convincing showing from Irrelevant, sadly.
No, not indeed. I mean, unfortunately this shot, although it went in, it wasn't the best. Regardless, they've scored, but it doesn't look like it's going to make a difference.
Neon was hoping to get a 5th in play here, and still a 5th is possible for Flying Rockets. The centre there, a shot was there, but in the end it was the defending player of Egypt able to knock it away, and towards the other side Flying Rockets just about cleared their ground. Ooh, hello. It's a 2nd goal back at the end here, and Irrelevant, they've got something to cheer about at least.
Indeed, this could be the momentum switch that they need. They're getting their 2 goals at the end here. Can they carry it into the next game?
then to this game between Flying Rockets and Irrelevance, the series, which will decide our champion Division 1. The loser will still have a chance to get promoted through the promotion relegation lower bracket to be played later this month. Flying Rockets took a 1-0 lead. 5-2 they finished that, or 4-2 they finished that first game, and Irrelevance this time will be looking for a response, and Flying Rockets almost had the lead early on there, Curse Wolf.
Indeed, Edge with a nice shot, unfortunately just hit it wide. Neon straight afterwards was just there, unfortunately couldn't reach the shot. Irrelevance look like they're going to try and play a bit of high offense. Unfortunately, doesn't last too long as Edge, Trub, and Neon are pushing them back.
It's a slow start then. Flying Rockets trying to get control of the ball and just keep possession in their favour. Great sup in the end. There was a shot coming in there from Edge, which just came from a really unexpected pinch there. And Flying Rockets still sending the ball into the centre of the field. They can't quite find anything though, and Edge, he will easily enough get control of the ball, and Ozama will be trying to find something here as he tries to centre the ball for Irrelevance, but for now, nothing to give. 4 minutes to go. Flying Rockets, they've had the better spell.
Indeed.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, yes, ILV have definitely put on a lot more opportunities for themselves. They're playing a lot better than they have been, but just as I say that, Trubidalo off of Edge's interesting pass scores the first goal. This doesn't look great for ILV at all.
ILV do have to try and recover ASAP, really. They're going to have to do it by starting with 1 goal at least. They hit a goal at a time. That seems to be the easier approach. Ball will be sanctioned here for Irrelevance, but oh, nice shot actually. I thought there'd be players there for Flying Rockets, but they weren't.
Yeah, I mean, Trub just couldn't control the ball at all. Edge expecting him to, and Leo just sorting it out and gaining the first goal for their team this game.
Just what they needed really to try and build off this now, and now Irrelevance have to be careful. It was Trub who had the shot at the start of the latest set of play here, but nothing coming in his favour, and great bit of aerial control was wanted and expected then. Players getting barging into each other. Edge will knock the ball forward for Flying Rockets, but only as far as Kuroka, who will send the ball in the opposite direction, and he wanted to get the rebound touch. Going to favour Leo's armour. Will get the ball down to his teammate Egypt, and Egypt for now, she's unable to quite get control of the ball. Neon just finding something, and Egypt shot. Oh, that's almost in, and Neon tried to knock it away. He couldn't do anything.
Egypt with a well-placed shot here. She only had that 12 boost that she just picked up. Off the crossbar, off the post. It was going in. Neon couldn't get back around behind the ball in time. 2-1.
Irrelevance Esports then have a lead to try and build upon here, and 2-1. Hope to try and send this, close out this map and give them a chance really of progressing forward here. We saw sparks of life come out from them at the end of the last game, and now starting to find something in this game. It's taken them a while, but they've got the grip in their favour and looking to try and get another goal here. Flying Rockets this time have to clear it away.
Indeed. The opportunity now for Trub. No, Kuraka with a nice pinch. It looks like it's in. And it is. What a turnaround for ILV.
Sorry, I've just got someone at my door there, but a great shot in the end, and just came down to some defensive. No one really being there in the defensive side for Flying Rockets, and Irrelevance, they've got another goal to work with now. All 3 players scoring their goals. And to push forward from this now, this will at least give them some more motivation to push on here. And lots of people obviously predicting Flying Rockets to win this. They might have just thrown a spanner in the works here. And now, Irrelevance still trying to keep control of the ball. And they might even go for a 4th here. It's going to be Leo. A great set of dribbling control and outplaying only 1 player. The defending players, they do enough. And Kuroka, so we're trying to keep this chance alive. But Irrelevance pushing for a 4th. And somehow in this game, Flying Rockets not giving them a chance.
Indeed. Kuraka playing it down. It rolls towards Leo. Plays it back. Edge, however, gets the 1 bounce. 0 boost. Can't afford to get the other. Ejap playing the ball up. Looks like an opportunity for ILV.
Almost here. The shot is still here. The ball is still loose in the box, and they still somehow can't. They didn't have the players really in the right spots at the right time, and that was just a little bit unlucky. And that could have easily been a 4 for irrelevance. But now Flying Rockets trying to recover and trying to get another goal back in their favour as Edge tries to recover the ball, and the ball just kind of flying always towards the Flying Rockets side of the map. They're always having to defend the ball away, and this round looks to be certainly in favour of irrelevance. Flying Rockets, they had the stronger start, and Edge just trying to deny a 4th goal at this stage. A minute to go, and irrelevance in charge.
Indeed, I mean, Edge is trying to get this angle now to Trub. Ball off the crossbar, but ILV have definitely stepped up the game here, putting a lot of pressure on the Flying Rockets.
40 seconds then. Edge, I hope the ball works out in his favour, but irrelevance are just easily able to read the balls and easily clear it away. We're now into the last 30 seconds, and just Flying Rockets can't even center the ball correctly. Irrelevance are just there. They are reading this perfectly, and this time they'll be helping to try and read this. They will clear it away, and Edge, he's aware of this as well. It's going to favour Neon as Neon gets the ball down. Edge touching the ball and sending it forward, but only as far as irrelevance. Again, they'll try and push forward here and look to find a counter-attack in play. And it's just going back and forth at this stage. 10 seconds. Irrelevance seems to have got it in the bag. And Flying Rockets just hoping to find one more goal maybe at the end here. And I don't even think they'll find that.
No, it looks like a win for ILV. Doesn't matter who scores now. Irrelevant Esports got their first game of the series. Alright, yeah, unfortunately the server's just gone down for maintenance. I'm going to, we're gonna get this sorted and put back up as fast as possible. You'll just have to sit tight.
Hold on, who's playing on PlayStation?
No, the game's glitched. People's icons are definitely messed up. Rockets are in. Just waiting on
PogChamp.
Crocker really needs to restart his game as well. I mean, to be fair to him, Rocket League isn't being very nice to anyone today.
Especially not to me. I keep getting deranged.
Oh no. I've dared to play the game. I've just been sitting in training. Just waiting on Crocker mainly. Shouldn't take just over a minute.
So is DFH Stadium in the middle of the air?
It looks like it on the little thing. Couldn't quite say.
Might be on a lake, yeah. There's a debate chat can have.
Which maps are floating, and are those eggs real people in the stadium stands? Who have completed the septuple install?
There is actually lore to Rocket League. It's something to do with like they are the ghosts of people or something like that. So it's quite weird. Yeah.
Okay. I think I've heard about that, but the Flying Rockets and Irrelevant Esports are in. Looks like we're about to get this third game underway.
Are we? We are.
Louis, do the honors.
Well then, here we go then. Flying Rockets, Irrelevant Esports, they recovered well last time and... Sorry, I'm just really confused because it said game 1 of 7, but it's not game 1 of 7. I can assure you this is game number...
3.
3 of 7. Thank you. That's okay. Croker and Irrelevant Esports will be the players pushing forward at the start here. As Egypt wanting to find a goal early on here, and just the pressure they were keeping on the Flying Rockets did make Flying Rockets probably feel a little bit nervous in the early stages here. Now that it's going to be their turn to have a shot. Not Egypt, Edge had the effort there. Back down to Leo, but back down to Flying Rockets. They're now going to try and push forward here, but they can't do anything. So loose ball in the air, and Irrelevant still hoping to find something here. It's just back and forth between either side. What a shot that is! A great touch forward, and Flying Rockets, they're going to be so gutted about that.
Yeah, Egypt playing that ball forward. No one in defense, and Leo just securing that goal, making sure no one could actually get the save in just under a minute as well.
Irrelevant's leading the charge in this game, and now going to be trying to push forward. What a reaction!
Oh.
Great response.
What a shot! Little kickoff, and Neon just playing it in front of Edge, who gets the nice negative angle. It's Egypt unable to reach it. Good shot, well placed.
Well finished, and Flying Rockets, as quick as that, recover in a matter of seconds. But now Irrelevant are going to try and keep the lead back in their favour. Trouble will be the player knocking away only as far as Irrelevant, who again will be pushing forward on the counter-attack, and any attack they produce has just been swept away by Flying Rockets, who now themselves are trying to push forward themselves, but so far they can't fully control the ball, and both sides really intercepting each other's passes at this point. And Neon, that wasn't the perfect clearance, but it's certainly enough to allow Flying Rockets to push forward. The shot in the end was coming out there from Edge, and nothing too drastic. Trubin, it's like Leo who got involved in that little duel there. I don't know, either way, Kuroka and Irrelevant's trying to just get the ball here, and they can't quite get it. Flying Rockets going to be able to push forward here. 3.5 minutes to go. It's Flying Rockets. Both sides quite even.
Very, very even. Kuroka looks like he's just going to try and push the ball up, let his team get into the defense. All three of them are kind of pushing upfield at once. Very, very risky. The Flying Rockets seem to have a good solid rotation, but we'll have to see whether or not ILV can break it down and secure themselves a second goal.
So close to it as well. It was Egypt to have the shots not quite on target, unfortunately, and Irrelevant Esports still gonna try and keep this attack alive. Leo centering the ball as well as he can. It just hits the backwards. It's just not good enough in terms of a center, but still, Egypt will get the ball. It's a great shot from Leo, not quite on target, and his second effort, the rebound effort, still not coming in. So close, and Irrelevant, they can't score. Flying Rockets respond, and now they're going to be able to push forward themselves. Irrelevance, they've rotated back, and they will clear away the temporary danger. Leo had to get that on point, and he was able to knock it away. Irrelevance down the other end now. They're going to try and push, and in the last 2 minutes, Leo shot! It goes in!
What a goal! What a pass as well, sorry. Kuraka just playing that straight down. Leo jumping straight up and putting it over Neon. And just off the crossbar and in.
End-to-end stuff, and now this is starting to feel like a bit more of a final. Irrelevance regain this lead. And that was a great little finish. It was just end-to-end stuff, and now both sides starting to feel the heat, starting to feel the point of this game. The winner, of course, winning the series, Chubb, so close. He really wanted that, and not quite going to get it. Edge is going to center it. It's perfect. It was Neon there, and Chubb, he'll eventually knock it in. 2-2, we're back in this.
The Flying Rockets seem to only get their goals right after ILV in this game. Just they increase the amount of pressure they're putting on, and are just unable. ILV are just unable to actually make a good defensive effort.
Get your love and chat for these two teams. You know you want your team to win. Tell us who you want to win. Edge will be able to marginally knock the ball away. Flying Rockets still in charge and still hoping to try and get this third goal to regain the lead. Neon, he'll be centering it, and this time Irrelevance do clear that ground. Chubb will be regaining the ball from mid. Neon will be looking to center it. It's going to be Edge again looking to center it, and Flying Rockets, they were just kind of passing the ball, trying to keep the ball in their possession, and weren't quite able to get it now. But Chubb, in the end, Neon had the shot, not quite on target though. Chubb is still here though, and this time they can't get it. Now Irrelevance, they can push forward. It's an open net. It's so close, but this time Leo, his effort will be blocked by Edge, and Kuroka is trying to keep this alive. He won't do anything. 1 minute, Curse Wolf. I don't know who's going to take this.
It looks like it's a goal for Hijab. That's very unfortunate. It was very unfortunate that that first shot around. Hijab chose to try and bump Edge, I believe, and she just couldn't quite reach it. It resulted in the opportunity saved, but shortly after, the ball played from Hijab into Neon with an unfortunate angle for the Flying Rockets, and it goes in.
So close, and Flying Rockets, they're trying to keep themselves in this, but Irrelevance, they've got the lead now, and Lucas trying to take the lead in this series at this stage. I don't know who's going to take this. Chubb's going to try and aerial the ball, get a little aerial dribble in there, not quite going to pay off though. Edge, he will regain the ball. Now Essential potentially going to be coming in. The shot was almost there, but Edge this time not quite able to get it. 30 seconds for Flying Rockets to try and recover, and they're keeping this pressure alive. They really want to find a goal, and Neon as his team, they're trying to keep this chance alive. Chubb centering it, he couldn't quite get the shot. That's unfortunate, and now Irrelevance, all they have to do is just clear it. But 10 seconds, Flying Rockets still have the ball here. See Chubb, who will knock it away in the end, and 10 seconds, they might look for a fourth goal themselves down the other end. Neon, empty goal. Now's their chance to try and get something here, but they can't fully get the ball. They won't get anything, and Irrelevance are going to get this game.
Irrelevance are winning 2-1. After that first game, it seems like it's a shock, but it's definitely a big turnaround.
Are you guys ready then?
I most certainly am.
Welcome back then, and it's the Flying Rockets who are actually losing this. Lots of people expected Flying Rockets to have this in the bag. They're currently 2-1 down in this series against Irrelevance Esports. Credit to Irrelevance because they've been looking good in these games, and now they'll be looking to try and pick up a third here. Flying Rockets have to try and recover, and Flying Rockets going to be looking to try and achieve this early goal. Ejab will deny him a chance to have this early goal, and Irrelevance just trying to clear it away, and they're not going to be able to fully clear it away as Chubb centers the ball this time. However, there won't be anything there for Flying Rockets. Irrelevance now push forward. They're looking for an opening goal themselves, and so far Leo and Irrelevance Esports, they've been looking not too bad in this series, Curse Wolf.
Indeed. I mean, the Flying Rockets, it seems to that they just got that first lucky win. With the amount that ILV has improved.
Oh!
Some might say so. A good shot, however, from Neon. But the Flying Rockets do play extremely well. They have been through this entire series so far. It's just ILV have managed to step up every time that a goal has been scored.
Everyone is using PogChamp in chat, and I don't blame you. It's a good little series, and you know what, chat? You might actually be wrong if you support Flying Rockets. Great shot! Irrelevance, they've got the lead.
Indeed, that little pinch it seemed. Leo couldn't quite reach it, nor could Neon. Rocker just securing that goal.
One of the guys in chat plays with a Wii controller. I play with a Game Boy controller. That's how cool I am. Edge has got the ball for the Flying Rockets, and they are trying to respond in these early stages. And Chubb, who will send to the ball. Neon is there, and just like that, Flying Rockets are back in there.
yeah. Sorry. The Game Boy caught me off guard. Neon with a nice goal off the pass of Chubb. Oh.
I could have said I played with a Nintendo DS. That would have been weird.
I use a water bottle.
A water bottle's still relevant in 2018?
I don't so. I
Smart
don't
water.
so.
Smart water's relevant, apparently. Do you remember when you used to go to the exams and you'd have people with smart water?
Oh, I'm still doing those exams.
There was almost a shot there for Irrelevant Esports. It was Ejap with the effort, not quite on target, unfortunately, this time. We are 1-1 in this map, 2-1 in favour of Irrelevance. And there's a shot and a half, not quite. It was on target, but it was saved actually by Irrelevant Esports. There was no points awarded. Neon, his shot will actually be knocked away, and Irrelevance seem to have this under control. Edge's shot, not quite on target. Flying Rockets, they're so close, and another ball will be sent into the box. And Ejap this time, he doesn't have to make a save. He can't do anything, and Chubb will end up finding the goal.
Yes, Neon with a pinch off of, I believe, it was just an extremely unlucky pinch for ILV. Ball bounced straight back towards Edge, then into Neon to secure the win.
You know what? Someone in chat gave me a cool idea. Can you play Rocket League with a steering wheel?
I actually think you can. You just have to set the bindings right.
That would be so cool.
Other than that, it shouldn't be an issue. Oh, no.
Trabadulo is trying to control the ball. His shot will be knocked away by Leo, and still Flying Rockets, who are back in the lead now in this map. Well, in the lead for the first time in this map. Looking to go back and tie up the series.
Poor defense from ILV. Third goal secured for the Flying Rockets.
Not quite a PogChamp goal, but PogChamp nonetheless. I started so disappointed by that. I don't know why. 2.5 minutes. Neon's got all 3 goals for Flying Rockets, and yeah, Ejap's be trying to get the ball. He just kind of driven into Ejap, just kind of drove him off the road. Why not? Hedge. And Flying Rockets, they are trying to do something at this stage. Neon, he was trying to find something, and Flying Rockets, they're trying to find a goal. Don't know why I can't talk, but you know what? There's a co-cast with me. Hello, Kurtzwolf.
Indeed, Leo just unable to reach the ball himself. Crocker also going up for that. Seemed like a bit of a miscommunication as to who was meant to go. Ejap now trying to play the ball up onto the backboard. A shot from Leo, just blocked by Edge. Neon with a nice flick. Ejap trying to play the ball across to the side. Neon trying to play the ball up. Ejap with a nice block. Trub's also there. Crocker trying to clear it. Trub missing, but ball falls to Edge. Edge into Leo. Leo now. Looks like he's going to try and follow it up. Neon playing into the center where Crocker will reach it. Neon not having to use any boost to reach that ball, reaching it himself. Trub trying to put the attacking pressure. Leo with a nice angle. Edge unable to. ILV trying to push back this game.
They're
1
trying to
minute
recover,
20.
and they've got time to do so. As you said, 120 for them to try and get a response. They've got time to score a goal. Now the Flying Rockets, their defense just has to be on point. Either that, or they have to score a couple more goals to keep themselves in the lead. It is Irrelevant, trying to be a little more relevant in 2019, and they are trying to push forward here. A chance was wanted, and they are trying to find something at this stage. Neon and Flying Rockets, for now, will do what they have to do in the defensive end, and It's just being a little bit of a mess at this point. Ejap's shot is on point, not quite there, and I don't know how Chubb didn't end up knocking that in. That's so lucky for him, and Flying Rockets will be able to hold on for another day into the last minute of this fourth game. Edge, he was trying to find something here, and there's a couple of shots towards the Irrelevance goal at this stage. Irrelevance still trying to find something here. 45 seconds to go. Leo might be wanting it. It's Neon on the ball. Knocked away by Leo. Zama. I can't talk.
Leo and I believe that was Ejap both trying to play the ball upfield, neither being able to do so. Crocker jumping up, demoing Edge, unintentionally it seemed, and Leo over into Crocker. Neon with a block. Leo back to Crocker, playing it up and around Edge, bumping Neon, but Edge getting the clear. 15 seconds remaining. ILV desperately need this one goal.
They're going to be trying to get it, and they're trying to push for it, but they just can't get the ball in their opponent's half. Flying Rockets, they should be able to close this out unless Irrelevant somehow keep it up for as long as they can. It's going to be Ejap sending the ball forward at least, trying to keep it up, couldn't quite get it. So unlucky, and Flying Rockets, they respond. 2-2 on series, and this game going as far as possible.
Oh yeah. We are gonna have to try. We are cutting short time here. This is going to be quite a rushed but intense game. Will it go to the 7th game?
I wonder now. Sorry, I was just going to say, I wonder now if like the intensity, the speed of the game is actually going to speed up in terms of how both sides approach it. Will they go a little more attacking minded? And actually, Irrelevant's trying to go attacking minded early on. Neon having to knock away an attacking effort from kickoff from Irrelevant, and Neon down the other end trying to get something for the Flying Rockets. But now they've got to defend, and I say they've got to defend. They're now attacking and rotating forward. Chubb will be with the shot. Oh, saved by Ejap, and pushing off of this now. Going to be Irrelevant, trying to get themselves the goal and trying to get themselves back in this. Remember, it is 2-2 on series. And I am still here with Cursewolf.
Thank you. Yes, it is going to be an intense game because not only do I believe it's the Flying Rockets have to have a limited amount of time. If this goes into a game 7, the playstyle might change, as it might happen in this 5th game. We might not know. Rocker trying to get an opportunity, the ball into the center. Doesn't go their way.
A minute gone. Kuroka will be knocking away Chubb's long-range shot of sorts in the end. Leo, he'll be sending the ball forward. A nice little knock forward, and Leo will be able to center it. That's a great center, but unfortunately for Irrelevance, there's no one there to quite knock it away. Irrelevant, so still trying to push forward. Still trying to get something in play, and Flying Rockets for now. Oh, that's good from Edge. He defeats, and he's just going to try and dribble the wall, passing it to his teammate, and into the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Still goalless, and still Flying Rockets trying to get this goal they want.
Indeed, an interesting hit there. Crocker, I believe that was, didn't quite get a good angle and ended up going towards his own net. Leo playing it forward, 0 boosts, flipping into it and placed it a bit high. Edge now with the opportunity.
Chubb was trying to center it there, but his aerial effort not quite good enough. Edge, he's just trying to get it down, and that would have been costly in itself because Irrelevance had a free shot off of that. It wasn't on target, luckily for them, and Irrelevance now, they've got to be a little more defensive because Neon and Flying Rockets are trying to push forward. They can't do anything. Kuroka, it's just going back and forth at this stage. At Edge, he might be trying to center it, and the defense is on point for Irrelevance. Still Neon trying to keep this attack alive, trying to find something. Irrelevance, whatever their opponents do, Irrelevance seems to know how to deal with it, how to clear away. And even that effort there, you'd expect Flying Rockets to do something better there, but Kuroka's shot is on point. It's so good, and that's the lead for Irrelevance.
Let's just have a look at this again. Croker just from the back. Neon getting bumped by, I believe that was Ejap. And Trub wasn't able to reach the ball in time.
So the Irrelevants have the lead. And this time they might want to hold on to it. It's a centre effort and Kuroko just easily allowed to knock that in.
Ooh, sorry, I was yawning. Sorry, I'm... No, I've not had the best of weeks, resulting in continuous exams, but Kuroko well read that shot, that clear by Neon, and it results in a second goal with 2 minutes remaining.
Well, it was almost a shot there coming out from Flying Rockets to try and recover one, but it was Edge and Irrelevance able to clear it away, and Irrelevance Esports essentially trying to get 2 wins, 2 championships from 2 by winning this first division, as well as previously winning the second division last week. Neon will be knocking the ball away, and Irrelevance now trying to get a third goal to try and extend this lead here, and it's coming. You can tell there's a goal potentially coming out from something here, but Chubb and Flying Rockets do recover at this stage. 1:40 on the clock, and for Flying Rockets, it's going to be a difficult couple of minutes, especially with Kuroko finding that.
Indeed. Danny's just finished his stream. I really want him to play to cast the 3rd and 4th game. Yeah, it's Celsius. Well done for asking the question yourself.
Well, Celsius.
But Crocker with a well-placed shot. Again, he's definitely keeping up for ILV this game. Potentially pushing them to the win of the series.
Flying Rockets now, they're just slowly running out of time to try and get 3 goals consecutively as quick as they can. And well, the series isn't too far away from them, even if they did lose this. It's so close on series that Flying Rockets, even just 1 goal might help, might give them a little bit of motivation going into this last minute here. Chubb, he's trying to get some sort of reaction from Flying Rockets, but for now, they can't quite get anything. It's Leo of the aerial effort. Kuroko was there, but the ball a little bit too far away from goal for Kuroko to do much down. Kuroko will be trying to recover and regain the ball and trying not to let his opponents lose it. And good bit of control, actually, and still Chubb trying to challenge the ball, and I don't know who's going to win this. Edge has got the ball back at this stage. I know who's going to win this game. It should be Irrelevance, 3-0 up. But Flying Rockets still trying to respond and still at least fighting for their chance.
Indeed, Egypt with a great shot. Unfortunately, she couldn't get the angle exact, just hitting the crossbar. Trub trying to play it across to Neon. Demoed from Leo.
Ooh!
Walker with the 4th goal, is it? Yes, it is.
It's his 4th goal and Irrelevance's 4th goal as well. The hat on his car is really cute. He's just got a cute little hat. I just saw that. And I'm trying to work out if it's looking as if Flying Rockets might be forfeiting this series. We'll confirm it in a minute, as Irrelevance to try and close out the last few seconds here. Maybe even search for a 5th at this stage. Kuroko's trying to do something irrelevant, trying to do all they can to keep themselves in this, and I don't think they will be able to do anything.
It does appear that,
Is that GG?
very unfortunately, the Flying Rockets are going. Does it mean I have to play for them? I don't think they'd want a Div 3